Hi everyone. I just wanted to come on really quick and say how thankful I am to everyone who has donated, who's thinking of donating. Please do if you can. Yep. Talk about, I guess, my goal a little bit. So I know my goal is $4,000, which is a lot of money, but the tuition, I guess you would call it, for Camp Sweeney is $3,800, but I would like to exceed my goal, of course, if I can, just so I can give back to Camp Sweeney and all the amazing people who go there. I guess I'll talk about some of the, I guess, just things to do with Camp Sweeney in kind of a nutshell. So Camp Sweeney is a camp for diabetics. Yeah, usually teens around 5 to 18, which that's kind of the usual age kids get diabetes. I got it when I was 2.5, but I was probably one of the younger. I don't really know anyone who's gotten diabetes younger than me. I do know people have had it longer, but that's usually just because they're older, you know? Okay. Yeah. So you should have seen, I made a video before this. It was 15 minutes long, and I don't even know what it had gone to. I was talking about the most random things. So I'm gonna try to keep this one pretty on track. I've been trying to film this video for like a month and a half. Every time I just think it's like not good enough, and I'm like, why do I keep getting off track just talking about Camp Sweeney? And it's just because I love the place so much. I can't even like begin to comprehend just like everything about it. I can't even begin to tell you how much I love it and how many friendships I've made, how many people I know, how much like just everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have a couple like memories and mementos and things around me. So I guess I'll start with my kind of big sister group, sort of. Here they are. All right, here's Reagan, Sam, Jackie, Marissa, Abby, and me. Don't look at me. Okay. So there were my like sister group. They're kind of the people that pretty much helped me through my first time at camp. They're probably the reason that I'm still here. I don't know if I would have made it. So I guess I'll tell you like who they are and what they did for me. So first off, Abby. She was probably one of my best friends at camp. I know she's not going back to camp. I think she moved. I'm pretty sure she did. But she was probably my best friend at camp, or one of my best friends at camp. Yeah. We always had like a hiking class together. It was usually like around fourth period. We have like classes that we go through throughout the day unless we have like an activity planned, which we always did. So but we had that class together. We usually used like our walks and stuff just to talk about what's kind of going on with our lives, what do we have planned with the future, like what do we think is going to like become of Camp Sweeney, what do we think is going to happen with our diabetes, just kind of what do we think about life. I mean, we got into the most like crazy, just like off topic, random conversations ever, and that's probably some of the best memories I have at Camp Sweeney, are just where like me and like my new friends are just talking and just like really like sharing our experiences and stuff and sharing stuff about camp. And it's probably some of like the deepest friendships I've made through Camp Sweeney. So yeah, Abby, just an amazing person, taught me like half the stuff I know about camp. Sam, she was my under the bunk mate, if you know what I mean. So I had the top bunk, she had the bottom bunk. She taught me all kind of like the technical stuff about Camp Sweeney, like stuff like how we have to be in like a line before we go out the door, what we do for like countings, what do we do for, or like how do we test our blood sugar when we're like sitting down in our like row things and we're like testing, because I'm like, I don't know anything. I'm just sitting here and they're like, oh, I need 2 Kaj, and I'm like, what are you saying? Like 2 cups of juice or something. And it was just crazy and everything. But I'm so thankful for Sam, because I probably would have like just broke down had I not known her. Marissa, she was a constant source of just like support and good energy and just like laughing. There wasn't a moment where I probably wasn't laughing when I was with my sister group or whatever. Yeah. And then I have, hold on, I have to check my list here. Reagan. So Reagan was probably one of the most like helpful people. She really made me feel like welcome at Camp Sweeney. She was also, that was also like the first time she was in Dillard Cabin, and she really helped me through getting to know camp and what camp was like. Yeah, so I'm just really thankful for like all of the people in my sister group. And on to my big sister, Janice Cranberry. Her name's Jackie Cranis, but I call her Janice Cranberry. Why? I have no idea. So she was my big sister at camp. I have gotten a total of, I think, 3 letters from her, upside down. She's constantly, you know, just telling me how I can do anything. We have so many jokes. Like through her letters, just telling me like how like fun just being in like our group was, how fun all of like our jokes are. She was constantly like a steady stream of support and just like lovingness like through that group, and I definitely probably would have left by the 3rd day had I not had Jackie Cranis, Janice Cranberry, as my big sister. You know? Okay, and on to, I guess, our junior mints and mentors. So there are 8 cabins at Camp Sweeney, 4 girls, 4 boys. So there's the 2 younger cabins, Bonner and Brown, that are our 2 youngest cabins. They're like the 5 to, I would say, like 9-year-olds. The 2 older cabins, Leonard and Byrne, which I think I was kind of supposed to be in Leonard, since Leonard, or that like second age group, is like 9 to around 13, which I was 13 at the time. But I guess they just kind of understood that, you know, I was first time being here. I probably didn't want to be in a cabin that I know I would only be in for like a year and then move on to a completely different cabin with completely different people. So I thank God I was in Dillard. Dillard and Morris are like the 3rd oldest age group. They're around 13 to 16, and you can see as kind of the numbers go up, the age groups get increasingly smaller. That's just because I think more people hear about Camp Sweeney as they get older, and because usually around that time, I think that's when more people get diagnosed, was around, I would say, like the preteen, early teen, mid-teen stage. So yeah. And then our last group, Simmons and Hillcrest, is our oldest 2 cabins, and they're these 16 to 18-year-olds. So the way it works is usually Dillard mentors Bonner kids, which was what I did. Here's my junior ment. Her name is Harper. She's so sweet. Okay, and then the Morris guys would mentor the Brown boys, and the Simmons would mentor Leonard, and the Hillcrest guys would mentor Byrne. So it's just kind of like I don't even know. Okay, so it kind of works like that. Like here's like I would like Simmons and Hillcrest, and then here's like Leonard, so they kind of mentor each other, and then Dillard and Bonner, they kind of mentor each other, just kind of like older, younger. So, yep. So my junior mint, Harper, so sweet. We had the like camp carnival thing that we went to, and that's where I would say we really bonded. We really just kind of like talked and stuff. She's so cool. She's so sweet. She's a nanny. Her twin, Cameron, is actually a diabetic. She's just there mostly for support, I would say, and learning more about, you know, her sister and stuff like that. But she's super sweet. Her mentor was not able to come that year, so she got me. But you know, she's been at camp for I think like 3 some odd years, but she taught me pretty much how to be a mentor. So yep. But I was sick like I would say a good like 60% of camp. I was sick for I think a total of like a week and a half, and by I think after the first week we kind of got our junior mints, or like the 5th or 6th day we got our junior mints. So I kind of feel really bad about, you know, skipping out on her, but I was sick. I was sick a lot at camp. I don't know why. I think it was just kind of my first time being there. I don't know. I guess we'll talk about, we got these candles, which we kind of light at our like end of session ceremony. They look like this if you were wondering. How cute. Aww. Okay. So those are we usually light those when we're like out of Camp Sweeney, or they give them to us to light out of Camp Sweeney. Usually we light them for people in Camp Sweeney that have passed away. Like I know this year someone from I think who went to camp a while ago passed away, and so I saw on some people's like stories and stuff how they were like lighting their candle and, you know, rest in peace, all that. Camp Sweeney is such just like a great place to make like pretty much family at that point. I mean, there's no better group of people I could have asked for to go to camp with. They taught me so many things I had no idea about. This video is really long, so just bear with me. It's probably almost over. Yeah, but it's just like a great group of people. I mean, I know so many people who I would have never, you know, met or really talked to outside of camp, but I'm glad that I did, because I made so many friends, and now I know so many amazing people who I can always, you know, come like with my problems or come, you know, just for support, and they would of course give it to me as I would have for them. I mean, I have one girl, Sydney. I'm probably gonna make her watch this. I'm probably gonna send it to her. But we're constantly talking. We'll just kind of send stuff back and forth, like, hey, what are you doing? She just got back from camp. I couldn't email her because my email's broken, but it was the best thing ever. We already have like our costume planned out for next year if I can go. We already have like outfits and stuff planned out, even though we're probably not going to be in the same cabin, because I think she's 15. I don't know, she'll probably tell me I'm wrong. I think she's 15, but yeah. So she'll probably be, so by next year she'll be like 16, and she'll probably be in Simmons' cabin, which I'll still be in Dillard, definitely, because I'll just be 15. But it's gonna be so fun. I mean, that's just pretty much what Camp Sweeney is all about, just like making friends, making family. I can't even, I mean, I know I've pretty much described Camp Sweeney all day, every day for like, you know, the past year and a half that I haven't been there. But, or this entire video is just about Camp Sweeney, but I mean, I still can't even begin to describe it. I have a blanket because I'm cold. There, just came on. yeah, that's just pretty much what Camp Sweeney is about. It's just like making friends, making family, just hearing people kind of for what they are, not what they present themselves to be, I guess. You know, I've met like some seemingly tough people, some seemingly like rude people, stuff like that, and I get to know them, and they're really like the kindest people ever, the coolest people ever. I can't, oh my god, there's so many people I want to like mention and just like thank for everything. So I guess I'll just say thank you to everyone who was at camp. Thank you to everyone who I made friends with. Thank you to everyone who helped me through my first year. Thank you for everyone who's thinking of donating, thinking of giving back to me, and, you know, helping me go back to this amazing place. If you know me, you can say anything relating to like outside or camp, and I'll be like, oh, at Camp Sweeney, da 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 da, or my friend at Camp Sweeney, like constantly. Like I'm just like rambling at this point, but just thank you for everything. Thank everyone for everything. If you made it to the end of this video, good job, because this is about 16 minutes and 20 some odd seconds. It's pretty long, but just again, thank you to everyone who's thinking of donating. There will be other fundraisers that we are trying to get done. Right now we're working on t-shirts, so stay tuned for that, because I'll probably post a picture of them on this somewhere. I don't know how this is gonna work, but they're gonna be blue. They're gonna say something relating to Camp Sweeney, which I already have figured out, but I'm gonna keep it a surprise because I can't remember what it is right now. I do know that this shirt is gonna be baby blue. I'm gonna try to have all different sizes, but we'll see. We may have like a little like get together kind of fundraiser for people that kind of live close here, people are closer. There'll definitely, I can't speak anymore, talked for too long. There will be more fundraisers, and I will let whomever I can know about it. So I guess I'm done. So thank you again for everything. Thank you for listening to this video, aka me rambling for like nearly 20 minutes. You're welcome. Okay, bye. This is the first video I've actually like made and gone through, so I'm kind of proud of myself right now. Okay, bye.